Up here on the NXT Ring Report. What an NXT Ring Report you have for you, as you see right here. Johnny Dijak trying to make his return, but you see these faces as who's going to advance into the Iron Survivor wild match. As you see two different wild card, one for the men's and one for the women. We'll get to that. There's a lot going on too. Also too, we're hearing reports that if we can show Richard Holiday from MLW had experienced Hodgkin's lymphoma. We'll get to that on Hot Topics and what's going on with that. It's a lot going on. Even to a tag team from WWE main roster shows up. You won't believe who, as the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now for the NXT Ring Report. Everyone, welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the NXT Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Thank you all for watching. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. So we're on the road to NXT Deadline coming your way this Saturday. Don't forget, we'll have a sneak preview of Predict the Outcome for Deadline, a final WWE Premium Live and NXT Premium Live event on the calendar year until Royal Rumble. Well, we're going to get things started with this. It's Iron Survivor. You see two Iron Survivor wildcard matches. One of these two individuals will be joining their respective wildcard NXT Iron Survival and be the final entry in the Iron Survival. Now we know that I forgot his name. Avon has won his match against Von Wagner and I forgot from 88 from you, whatever his name. He won his match, so thus he earns himself a spot in the Iron Survival match, which he will be joined. If we can find it, he will be joined by if we can find it, if we find it right quick, he will be joining Carmelo Hayes, JD Madonna, Grayson Waller, and Joe Gacy. He will join those four individuals, making the men's Iron Survival match. The winner receives to become the number one contender for the NXT Championship, thus by Shawn Michaels, the commissioner of NXT in a way, along with the other legends who kind of helped selected the panel to see who was going to round out this Iron Survival match. And Shawn Michaels has a key eye for wrestling, and he has a key eye for talent. And HBK trying to provide the best match he can. So we know that the Iron Survival match will be Azan Quinn, Exxon, with taking on Carmelo Hayes, JD Madonna, Grayson Waller, and Joe Gacy. I'll tell you this weekend who will win the Iron Survival match and earn themselves a future NXT Championship match down the road. So congratulations, Avon. Also, too, just didn't waste no time. Wes Lee, wasting no time whatsoever. Wes Lee, knowing that his challenge is way ahead after what had happened to Wes Lee a couple of weeks ago by the hands of Dijak, who returned with a vengeance. John Jack, or whatever you want to call him, returned last week and attacked on Wes Lee 2 weeks ago from behind, leaving Wes Lee outlaying. and Nia Jax wants that North American Championship so bad. He wants it real bad, so we'll have to wait and see how that's gonna play out for him. That Jack will get to see coming up if he can be the next NXT champion, North American champion someday. Well, we know he's having Wesley having more problems with Tony D'Angelo getting in the way. And Tony D'Angelo saying that he wants a shot. So Wesley, I'm making no bones about it. He want to take care of Donovan first. Then he'll get his hands on what's his name down the road. Also too, also too, um, Charlie Dempsey being scouted by Drew Gulak. I don't know why Drew Gulak scouting Charlie Dempsey. I don't know where I guess Charlie Dempsey making a major key. Charlie Dempsey won his match over his opponent, and Charlie Dempsey. I'm glad he glad his dad's coming back. William Regal coming back eventually. Charlie Dempsey looks like his dad, William Regal. Somebody said he like William Regal. I said, duh, he is William Regal's son. So, oh, yeah, putting the pieces together. So, William Regal's son, Charlie Dempsey, coming back with a vengeance and coming back to NXT to make his claim. Also, too, we know that Braun Breaker and Apollo Crews are scheduled to meet for the NXT Championship this Saturday, and they are scheduled to meet one on one for the title. And I guess they're trying to get to know each other like a buddy comedy or something in a way. But they're gonna have to put this aside this weekend. Both of them were eating at the diner. Now they're in the park, but they know that when it comes to business, they're gonna have to set aside for the championship one way or another. We'll see that. Also, too, um, we know that the New Day. We meant to not show you that, but hey, the New Day made a surprise appearance and Pretty Diddy's Christmas store, and the New Day saying that they want the NXT Tag Team Gold, and NXT has granted the New Day a championship match. The New Day will take on Pretty Deadly at Deadline for the Tag Team Gold. The New Day looking forward to get more gold. They were once the longest reigning tag team champions, so they want some new gold added to their resume. So they want to go for the tag team championship. What best way go for the NXT Tag Team Championship than going to the tag team champions, Pretty Deadly, who have been on a roll. So we'll see that. I can't believe the New Day showed up. I really thought they got demoted, but who knows? Speaking of that, Indy Hartwell made a rare appearance. Indy Hartwell won her match tonight in a triple threat match as well. She was put against um Fallon Henry and what's her name, Simi Chu. But Indy Hartwell prevailed. Indy Hartwell now joins the Women's Iron Survival Challenge. Which one of these women will go on to meet Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's title sooner rather than later? So we'll be it could be an event for one down the road. We just have to wait and see. But Indy Hartwell now the number one contender for the women's championship. And Indy looking forward to think Indy confronted Mandy Rose about the win, and Indy could be one step ahead closer to getting her dreams of becoming NXT Women's Champion. But she has to go through that Iron Survival Challenge to do so in order to get the shot against Mandy. Also, too, Indy had to worry about It's Kentia James who's strategizing and trying to figure out what to do next on what to get the win the match and win for opponents. We will just have to wait and see how that's going to play out eventually and stuff. But we'll see. Also, too, I think Fallon James helped with the Briss and Jensen win their match, so we don't know what's going on with that, but we just have to wait and see on that one. And finally, we know that 5 men will compete for the NXT Men's Iron Survival Challenge. Like I said, HBK explained the rules of the match, and I just had to hear out one more time what HBK was saying, how the rules go, and how this match will fare in this match. So we'll just have to wait and see how it will play out and stuff eventually. But we know that these 5 men will compete in the Iron Survival Challenge, and none other than Grayson Waller hosted his talk show on NXT to get the heads up. But things didn't turn so well. It looked like Real House men of NXT, and a brawler suited. And we'll have to figure out what the rules are of the match for the Iron Survival match coming up sooner rather than later. So hey, we'll see. All right, that ends the NXT Ring Report. We're gonna coming up right now. We're talking about Wrestling Hot Topics on Wrestling Hot Topics. If we can pull it up, yeah, there you go. Wrestling Hot Topics. We just found out that MLW star, leader of the dynasty, Richard Holiday, has been revealed that he has Haggis Lumpia. I don't want to buy shit, but you know what I'm talking about. Richard Holiday said he was started experiencing night sweats, extreme fatigue, bouts of dizziness. 3 months later, doctors figured out he had the disease. So we're praying for Richard Holiday, great wrestler, tremendous heel, and hopefully it comes back 100% better than ever with Hox's lymphomia and stuff. There, I got it right. Hox's lymphomia. Ooh, man. Just don't know what person might go through. Hopefully, we pray for him, and hopefully everything works for the best for him. Also, too, we just found out, unfortunately, legendary boxer Mills Lane has died at the age of 85. Man, you know Lil Lane from Let's Get It On with the boxing with Iron Mike Tyson. He had an appearance in WWE when he was a judge, and he told Miss McMahon about Stone Cold Leaded, and it was so funny. And I said, "What?" So we saw that match. We saw that went down at the Survivor Series and stuff. Speaking of that, we're hearing reports that NXT could be moving out of going on the road for live events. If this is true, then this is the first time ever NXT going on live events. What a big deal for the NXT being on the main roster. So hey, hopefully they'll probably travel with the Raw brand since they're close to dates. Oh, you know how that be. Also, too, we're hearing that Vince Russo said something about them AEW, why they can't take their company serious when they're initially down. So I don't know what he's trying to. I get what he's trying to say, but hey, that's their company. They're gonna belly that. That's on them. So hey, it is what it is. Also, too, we know the NXT deadline. Mackenzie Mitchell, Sam Roberts, and Denise Salcedo will host this event, kicking you off on what's going to happen on NXT deadline and how all this is going to play out. Don't forget that we'll have the Pro Wrestling Show presents to predict the outcome for deadline this Saturday. So look for that coming your way this Saturday nearby before the event. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents to predict the NXT Ring Report. We'll be back tomorrow for the the AEW Ring Report. Look for that coming your way. Then the SmackDown Ring Report. Then the NXT Deadline Predict the Outcome. So for me being Kendrick Dick saying so long and thank you for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. We're gonna leave you with Zion in the win and being happy about it. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next week for another edition of the NXT Ring Report. See you.